quick lesson that you can have humor, you can have laughter, even if you're grieving. That's the way God has made us and He intended us to be. And she taught me that lesson, and she made me a better teacher and a better person for it. Now, back to the WOW class. Shortly after we finished our first class, it was 9 weeks long, we decided we're going to have a brunch every month because you need fellowship after you've gone through the grieving process. And so we were up at Heartland before, of course, they burned it down. And we were discussing how can we name our class. And we were throwing around ideas, and words were coming out, wisdom and well-being, and opportunity, and finally Wanda says, wow. And sure enough, it stuck. What WOW really stood for was wisdom, which we all have. We'll bring it to the class. Where the class is an opportunity to express what you've experienced, it leads to well-being. Well, certainly after we started this, a couple of Wanda's friends over at another table come walking over, because we were having a good time. We were laughing, and they were saying, what are you people? And of course, Wanda says, we're the WOW bunch. That stuck. That was it. We were so fortunate to have Wanda because she was a good example all the time. We had these brunches, and Wanda very rarely missed a brunch. We've been going on for 6 years now, and every month we have a brunch. And the nice thing about it is we sit at a long table, and we could have anywhere a group from 12 to 22. And you always knew wherever Wanda sat, there would be good chatter and nice fellowship. So if someone came into the class, maybe their first time, or they felt, I don't know if I belong with this group, I was hoping they'd sit near Wanda, because she would make them feel welcome. And that was one of her gifts. God gave the right gifts to Wanda because she used them. She was friendly, she was comforting, joyful, and she just always changed the mood in all our times of getting together. And I sorely am going to miss her. I think Debbie would say the same thing. I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you, God, for putting Wanda in our lives. She has made us better people. Thank you.
I'm going to ask Rich Ring to come up. Rich was part of the group that meets on Wednesdays called the Golden Circle. Rich barely qualifies for that group. He just turned.
Because I'm so young.
I wanted to say that, yes.
Well, if I told you what year I was born in, you would figure it out. I was born in 19. Well, when was I born? 17 or 36. So I am a little bit too much. Well, we'll see. Anyway. Wanda, she likes to walk, and she would be there in the auditorium, in the gymnasium. She'd be walking around, and of course we'd have a golden circle, and walk by her, and he'd say, Wanda, why don't you come in? So she would come in and be with us, and there's always things that people have to do. So what do? We had to have a treasurer, and we had to have a secretary. And if you have to have a secretary's going to take care of you, right? And boy, she did a good job. She enjoyed it. And one of the things we like to do at the Golden Circle is basically we get into the Word, but then we want to talk about what did the Word mean to you. And so everybody had a chance to talk and get to know each other. And then again, if you had a little illness, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and was able to share, then maybe somebody would get some wisdom from that. So there was a lot of different things he did. I'll tell you, when I heard about Wanda found out I couldn't hardly believe it. It broke my heart. You can't help, but when it happened, oh, it hurt. Because I can remember him doing that. You know, he was on the edge and on the edge, and we knew he was gonna go, but when it happens, it hurts. But that's life. But you know, one of the things, if I could bring Wanda back here and have her talk to you, she would say, you wanna try that golden circle? It might help you. So we never know, you know, again, because we're not gonna lock the door once you come in, the door's not gonna be locked, so you'll be free to go. But it's just an exciting time to be here. And we can learn things that we wouldn't learn on our own. Even in the scriptures, you know, sometimes, even when I'm teaching, I get off and they can say, wait a minute, and get me back on. So I think we all are needed to learn. I do miss her very much. I'm gonna miss her for a long time. Thank you very much.
Jerry Hills is sitting next to me, and he was her Sunday school teacher for a long time. We can talk about it.
Yeah. Wanda was in my class for many, you get it yet? Many years. She was a joy. She was a joy to have in class. I remember, when I would come into class, sometimes we talk a little bit before class would start, and, you know, Wanda was a definite believer in the Proverbs that says, a merry heart doeth good like medicine. She was joyous to talk to, and we would share, you know, how as our age was kind of limiting us to some things that we could and couldn't do, and we would joke about it, and our memories, oh my, what that was doing to us and so forth. But yeah, she was always joyful and joyous to talk about. And she would also share in class, or she would share with me, because, you know, she really cared for you guys. And she would share some things about somebody in her family or somebody she knew that she wanted us to pray for, and because she cared. And we really enjoy her. We're going to miss her, miss her joyful spirit. But right now, she's in the presence of her Lord, and enjoying that, and hoping that she'll come. Others, and watch it go on.
Chris Rogers, you want to say anything?
Yeah.
He's kind of new, I think Wanda made him feel pretty welcome there.
Oh my,
Yeah.
like, since, I've only known her for 2 years. Donna she got me for the same reason. Well, she has a certain spot people sit in on Sunday. Well, you know, she was right behind me, and she really reached out and made me feel welcome the first time I was there, and with Donna, and she just reminded me of my grandmother. Every time I would see her, she was such a good all-American grandma. She just, every time I saw her, I thought of my grandma. I said, she is just a wonderful. It was just amazing, the warmth that came out of her every time. And it was just amazing. I wish I would have known her for longer. And like everybody said, you don't know when God will take you in his arms and put you there. I'm sure that she missed the energy that she lets out. Amazing. Again, just, you know, unconditional. No matter who you were or what you were, you know, where she was. It was just amazing to witness that and see the Holy Spirit, how she worked through her. And came out of her. It's wonderful, truly blessed to be there and to know her. It was very, very touching, and like I said, I didn't know her that long, but boy, I'll tell you what, she made a indelible impression on me, and Dawn as well, and probably all of you. With that, I guess there's really not much more I can say.
I just thought it was neat how she would make, new people feel welcome at the church. And on the first day, I asked you to say that, and so thank you to Rich, and Gary, and Dave, give you a little idea of how her life affected others. And, I know that Jerry had made mention, so one of my last conversations with Wanda was about, I think about 3 weeks ago. She came to the church office for some reason, I can't remember. But I was in the office working on copying something, so we started a little conversation. I remember it went to the idea of, you know, I know she's out there working hard, you know, right, and I said, boy, it's tough when you get older, it hurts when you do that stuff. And she got her up and she said, yeah, this is really tough, you know, you wanna keep going, and like Jerry said, you know, you gotta deal with our bodies, just don't wanna do what we want them to do. But she was still trying to whip her body to do what she wanted to. As I thought about that, and as again, my last recollection of her was walking on 2:15 on that Wednesday. I thought about this scripture from 2 Corinthians 5, from the Apostle Paul here, and I want to read it to you, and I want to say a few words about it, and then we'll conclude here. Here's what Paul said, and I'm reading it from the New Living Translation. He says this: for we know when this earthly tent we live in is taken down, when we die and leave these bodies, we will have a home in heaven, an eternal body made for us by God himself and not by human hands. We grow weary in our present bodies, and we long for the day when we will put on our heavenly bodies like new clothing. For we will not be spirits without bodies, but we will put on new heavenly bodies. Our dying bodies make us groan and sigh, but it's not that we want to die and have no bodies at all. We want to slip into our new bodies so that these dying bodies will be swallowed up by everlasting life. God himself has prepared us for this, and as a guarantee, he's given us his Holy Spirit. So we're always confident, even though we know that as long as we live in these bodies, we're not at home with the Lord. That is why we live by believing, not by seeing. Yes, we're fully confident, and we would rather be away from these bodies, for then we will be at home with the Lord. So our aim is to please God always, whether we're here in this body or taken away from this body, for we must all stand before Christ to be judged. We will each receive whatever we deserve for the good or evil we have done in our bodies. I really thought of that passage because what Paul's saying, he's likening our bodies to tents. And a tent is not something, it's not something you want to permanently be in. Nobody minds, I did some backpacking and sleeping in tents in my 20s and 30s. I don't really care for it much anymore. I sleep outside, most of you don't either. A tent is a temporary thing, it's not meant to be a permanent thing. And tents, like our bodies, they wear out. That's just a reality. Now, we want to keep our bodies in the best condition we can. I think that Wanda was committed to that. And that's a smart thing. But ultimately, we realize they wear out. This is one of the curses from this fall to sin of Adam and Eve in the garden, that death would be, physical death would be a result of that curse. That our physical bodies would waste away. As a matter of fact, Paul says that in another section. He says, our bodies are wasting away. So it's okay to get, in one sense, to get up every day and say, I'm dying. Because all of us are. I don't think we should live that way. But it's true. Each day, we're one less day on this planet Earth. Our physical bodies we get hurt, we get, wrinkles, they wear out, we get diseases, all that kind of stuff. Rich Ring can tell you, being in farming, because our body's just not quite the same way. So, the Apostle Paul likes to tell us what we all know, that is, any of us who are alive, we know our bodies are wasting away to some degree. But what he wants to concentrate on is what happens to our body after what he calls this earthly tent, after it collapses, after what happens, and he's writing to people who are following Jesus Christ. He's writing to a church called Corinth, Christians there, and so they're all curious, what happens to these earthly tents when they wear out, or when they're done? And just like in Paul's case, there are all kinds of opinions about that. Strong beliefs in reincarnation during that day, 2,000 years ago. There were strong beliefs in annihilation, we just cease to exist. And there was all kinds of other theories about what happens when this earthly tent breathes its last. So he wants to tell us a couple things here. I want to just review them real quick. He says a couple things here. He starts out in the first verse and says this, for we know. He says it a number of times. We have confidence. So what he's telling us, he's saying, we can know this for sure. You don't have to guess at it. We can know this, what he's telling us here. He says, we know that when this earthly tent is destroyed, if we're a follower of Jesus Christ, we're going to inherit a new eternal body. Exactly what he says here. We're going to be at home with the Lord in an eternal body, a body that's not going to wear out, never going to waste away, not be susceptible to disease or anything like that, wrinkles, anything like that. We're going to have this eternal body. He says in verse 2, we grow weary in our present bodies, and we long for the day when we're going to put on our new heavenly bodies like new clothing. Nobody knows what day the earthly tent is going to collapse. Nobody thought that about Wanda's life, right? Sometimes we get hints of that when you hear you have cancer that's not curable. We get hints that our time is over. So we get some general idea. Nobody knows at that time that the earthly tent is going to collapse and they're going to cease to be alive in this earth. But he says, I'm longing for that day because what's going to happen on that day, I'm going to be clothed in a new body. My spirit, once I leave this earth, if I know Jesus, I'm going to be with the Lord. He says it right here in this passage, in verse 8, when he says, that's why we live believing, we're fully confident, we'd rather be away from these bodies, so then we will be at home with the Lord. So for Paul, to be away from this body, for his tent to be done, he said, I got this confidence. It's not a theory, it's confidence that I'm going to be with the Lord. He says it a number of times, a number of places, like maybe this verse that somebody might know, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. What did he say to the thief on the cross? Today, you will be with me in paradise. So, there's a little mystery here, but the scripture is very clear that for those of us who follow Jesus Christ, the minute we breathe our last here, our spirits are going to be with Christ. To be absent from those bodies, to be present with the Lord. We'll be in some kind of intermediate state where we have heavenly bodies at that point. But then something else is going to happen when Jesus Christ returns to this earth. Our bodies are going to be resurrected from the grave. I'll read that to you here, because Jesus says this in John 5, when he says this. This is Jesus talking. Verily, verily, I tell you, a time is coming, and is now come when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear it will live. Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all those who are in their graves will hear his voice, God's voice, and they will come out. They will come out of their graves. Those who have done good and what is evil will rise. Those who have done good rise to be rewarded. Those who have done evil rise to be condemned. But they will come out of their graves at the sound of Jesus' voice. So be absent from his bodies, be present with the Lord. So we know that Wanda is present with the Lord, enjoying her eternal home. Well, one day, there's going to be something else happening, and that is the Son of God's going to return, and we'll read this verse down at the great side. He's going to return, and at the sound of his voice, everybody's coming out of their graves, no matter if they were followers of Christ or not. Those who follow Jesus, they're coming to be with them. Those who have not are going to hell. And that, you might say, how can we be confident that God can do such a thing? That He can call people out of their graves? Well, we probably have two reasons we can be confident of that. One is, Jesus on this earth demonstrated it. Right, I heard somebody say the word Lazarus. Yeah, good. Very good. Jesus walked up to a man who'd been dead for four days, and here's what he said, Lazarus, come out. And to everybody's amazement, who stood around that tomb, Lazarus, who had been dead 4 days, walks out of the grave. So Jesus has the power and authority to do these things. Matter of fact, that's one of the things that caused Jesus to be crucified, because when Lazarus came out of the grave, the Pharisees knew they were in trouble, because everybody saw the power that Jesus had. Second reason we can know this, God could do this, is because Jesus raised himself. He once said to people, you destroy this body, this earthly tent. He said, you destroy me, this earthly tent, 3 days later, I'm gonna rise out of the grave. So Jesus resurrected himself out of the grave. He didn't need anybody's help. He came out of the grave. So we can be confident that what Paul's saying here, that God could do this. And he did it for Wanda. We don't know exactly when Wanda came to faith in Christ. For all of her life that I knew her, she was a follower of Jesus. I don't know the exact time, date, or details of that. But we can be confident that that's exactly what happened. She went present to be with the Lord. And one day, even though we're going to bury this earthly tent in the cemetery here in a little bit, one day that body's coming out and going to be resurrected with her spirit. And she's going to continue to be forever with the Lord. And this is the confidence that we can have. And knowing this is true, how should we respond? And as Jerry said, Wanda's greatest wish would be that we would join her in being present with the Lord when this physical tent, all of our physical tents in this room are going to collapse someday. We don't know the exact time or day. But then to be with her and to be with the Lord forever, that was her that's when Pastor Ed said she was a praying woman. Most of the time her prayers were for her own family, children, grandchildren, and for her friends to know what Wanda knew, to have this eternal life. And this is what Jesus has said to us, that here's how you can know. If you believe and receive, you become adopted children of God. What did Jesus mean by that? He's believe who Jesus is, what he came to do, that is to take the penalty for all of our sins. And believing that and receiving him. Receiving means we turn from, we repent of our sin. And say, Jesus, I need your forgiveness. You're offering me a free gift of forgiveness. I want to receive that. And I want to now surrender my life to serve you. Just like Wanda did, to serve Christ, to serve and encourage others to follow Christ. That's what we have to do. Believe, not just believe that Jesus is somebody special. It's more than that. Believe that he paid the penalty for our sin. And we want to repent of that, turn to him, surrender our lives to him, and place our lives in his hands and say, Lord, I want to follow you. I want to be your son or daughter. Follow you on the road. This was Wanda's greatest request, and we will never be good enough. We just heard this last Sunday in our church. And a lot of people are gambling in our country on being good enough. When Jesus calls you home, you're gambling on being good enough. I always say, if you're gambling on that, ask yourself 3 good questions. How good is good enough? You have to be just a little better than your neighbor, or how good is good enough? Second question would be, who's going to decide what's good enough? Are you going to decide that? Third question would be, if any of us in this room could be good enough to receive this free gift that Jesus is offering us, if we could be good enough, if it was possible, why would God send Jesus to this earth to suffer and die for us? If it was possible, if we could be good enough. So I hope you don't believe any of those things, because that's all from Satan himself. I mean, all of us, our country is littered with people who think, I'm going to be good enough. You'll never be good enough. Jesus was good enough, and he paid the price for us, and we need to receive that. I want to close by just playing the song. I'm hoping it works with this antiquated technology called CD and CD. But you got the words to it there. I want you to have the words to it because Wanda is breathing the air of heaven today. She's been breathing it. Pain is gone. We're all going to have this moment. We're going to bow before Christ, and we're going to have to answer to him and say, did we receive his gift of forgiveness and turn our lives over to him and live for him like Wanda did, or did we not? And verse 2, it talks about every prayer we pray in desperation. I thought of Wanda. She prayed a lot of prayers for a lot of people to come to faith. And then the last verse talks about that day we're going to join the resurrection. Resurrected with Christ. So listen to it, and if it works, I hope it will. peace that she's experiencing right now, and the joy. And we thank you, Lord, that you want all of us to have that. You wanted to give all of us this assurance that when this earthly tent collapses, and it surely will for everybody, at a time we may not know, that we can experience what Wanda experienced. A new home, an eternal body, and the joy beyond anything we've ever known. I pray that each and every one would have that assurance that if they've never turned to you and received that gift of forgiveness that you're offering to us through the death of your Son on the cross, that they would repent and turn from their sin. Truly believe you'll forgive them and know that you'll forgive them. And they'll surrender to you as their Lord and Savior, so that they one day can see you also face to face in heaven and see Wanda as well and enjoy all of this together. Thank you, Lord, for everything you gave to us through her life, for her example. We ask now that you would help us to respond to whatever your Holy Spirit might be saying to us today. Thank you, Lord. We ask this in the name of Jesus, who came to this earth, loved us, and gave himself for us. Amen.
This concludes our services for Wanda Brown. I thank each and every one of you for coming. At this time, we're going to be going down to the Springfield Cemetery for their
I don't know you when I see you next time. It's old age. Me too. Okay. Are you? I will too. Hey. Amanda. Hi.
Oh, getting ready. I should have touched the screen. Probably what I was watching. But we're getting rid of them.
Ground bees, so I was mowing the lawn this morning, and I was trying to stay away from the ground bees because they're aggressive. I'm not used to living in the country.
There's Dave.
Oh my gosh, hi James, how are you?
Her Aunt Renee, my sister.
And my sister.
More harassment, that's what
Let's go right over here now. Yeah. Right over here.
That's just too bad. I've been here a lot longer than they have, they're just gonna have to solve it. It's the one, two. Yeah, I know who it is. Yeah, it's Chuck, Chuck Matlack. Yeah, he's. Working on his lawn, alright?
Likewise, that was enlightening.
Are you guys in line or?
Come on, Dave. Mommy's not gonna go.
Put it away, or I will take it away.